Alright, hey everybody, One Wisdom here. Basically edited and uploading the previous three unboxings. What I say for last, of course, is Lightning Rod. Uh, Lightning Rod single pack, I have yet to see one locally. Did see him in that triple pack, and again, would have cashed in on it last Thursday, but since I had just ordered, you know, what else was in that triple pack that I lacked, I figured I'd wait it out. Got lucky, it came up on Amazon. That's where I got mine. It was $9.96. They do charge tax in my state now, which is lame, but did get the free shipping. Generally, I try to wait until they've got stuff that I want so I can get free Super Saver shipping. Sometimes you can, tack on an extra figure or two if there's a, lower priced game. Say there was one you wanted back in the day, and it was like $49, you didn't get it. Now it may be $29.19, $9.99 in some cases. Just remember that if you do go through Amazon, you can get the free Super Saver shipping if you spend $25 on select items. So generally there's another game, or in most cases, like a CD or something. I still prefer CDs over MP3s just because I like the physical copy. I won't go into that though. We want to focus on Lightning Rod. Like I said, prior to that one triple pack, I have not seen him anywhere locally in his Series 2 pose. Slogan, of course, is one strike and you're out. There's a look at him and his trading card in the packaging. Box art's actually pretty cool in my opinion. Coming up, you can see the Series 2 logo will work in both Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, and Giants. Keep in mind, in Spyro's Adventure, won't have the WoW Pal, will max out at level 10, can't switch upgrade pass, etc. But, if you're new to the series, the good news is, instead of springing for Series 1, which you see there on the portal, just go ahead and pick this one up. You can use it in both games. Actually, any extra cash you have that way, you can kind of allocate it as you wish. Coming around to the back side, that's a decent inset, but it doesn't really highlight anything special about him. I think they could have done better. Series 2 Lightning Rod, back and better than ever. New WoW Pal, increased level cap to 15. The other air element characters featured. We've got Whirlwind, Jetvac, Sonic Boom, and of course Lightcore Jetvac. We'll go ahead and come in and try to get him out of here. He is sealed very well. There's usually like a little pocket you can kind of get a knife into. This one's almost like it just went straight from the factory to us. Like I said, overall the packaging is much better this time. Him and Stealtho were the first two that have actually kind of been, a little difficult to get out. But there he is, freed from his packaging to some degree. We'll get him out the rest of the way here in a second. Actually looks a lot better now that he's not in the plastic. I know that sounds lame, but sometimes that kind of dilutes the color. You don't get like the true feel for what they're going to look like. Almost looks like a lighter blue, just from this vantage point. I'll take a closer look here in a second. Again, what I like to do is break the backside down and then come in underneath the base right here. He came out like, a knife through warm butter. So that was a welcome surprise. We'll go ahead and start things off here with his trading card. And we'll set this to the side. Again, bear in mind these stats mean absolutely nothing to us in terms of gameplay, but the cards are kind of neat. They include them. So I figure, we'll talk about him. He is pretty even. You usually see most of the characters kind of have like one or two higher up and then one lower, one really low. He is fairly straight down the middle here, almost 50%ish, Power or strength, 75 of 150. Defense or armor, 65 of 150. Speed or agility, 70 of 150. And luck, very high at 75 of 150. Totaling out, we've got 150, 220, I guess 285. So, pretty respectable. Behind that, we have his sticker sheet. This includes, of course, a sticker. His name's below that. QR code over here, and then under this other thumb, we have the web code you enter in on Skylanders Universe, the online version of the game. But card fairly nice. Like the artwork on it. Come in now, and we'll hold him up while we cover his story. if you recall from when we unboxed him last time, it's been a while now, Lightning Rod lives in the Majestic Cloud Kingdom. He had just tons and tons of acts of heroes. He was basically a celebrity, in the old school sense of the term, modern interpretations included. Instead of being in movies, he just basically did incredible thing after incredible thing. Built up a huge following. Everybody loved him. Had statues in all the palaces. Despite all of that, and his award-winning smile and physique, which you can see outlined here in his Series 2 pose, he was also the greatest storm conjurer in that realm. And despite his celebrity status, he was never quite satisfied, and he always wanted something more. As you recall, the young adventurous dragon Spyro stumbled upon Lightning Rod, basically captivated him when he told him the stories of chaos, all the danger he faced. Needless to say, Lightning Rod took off. I want to say last time they said that the other storm giants threw him a going away party that I think lasted 12 days. They kind of eliminated that this time. I actually remember that. Don't ask me why, but I'm pretty sure that was accurate. Needless to say, he went with Spyro, met up with Eon, and he became a Skylander, searching for that little figment of what he was missing. Lightning Rod was one of the people, had two seemingly good upgrade paths. I took Lightning Lord last time. That was his primary path upgrade. Just felt like it was the better option for the way I play the game. His secondary option would be Typhoon Titan. That kind of upgrades, the Zapper Cloud, similar to like what you see with Whirlwind. It's kind of more of a defensive deal, Zook came out the same time last year as Lightning Rod. Kind of akin to that. I may try that one on this Series 2 pose, and then depending on whether or not I like it, wind up going back with Lightning Lord. But just for comparison's sake, again, he seems a little heavier. The facial pose is much, much better. Just looking at him in the packaging, I wasn't too impressed because the pose was pretty similar in my mind. But now that I've got him out, you can appreciate the facial detail much, much more. It's kind of got those piercing eyes. The physique, basically, that's been maintained, as you can kind of see there. Doesn't have that wink. I think that kind of creeped out a few people. I never really had an issue with it, but I thought it was a decent pose in my opinion. But I have to say, I think out of the two, side by side, I'd have to give the edge to Series 2, even ignoring the fact that he is holding a lightning bolt in both hands. The lightning bolts themselves actually look to be the exact same design, same as the bracelet. However, they have made significant improvements in my opinion. The fist, if you can see there, it's kind of hard to, but it's much more detailed in the Series 2. The copper cuff bracelet, also the spikes, they're basically just kind of like a rised feature on this one here. They're actually like a spike. The lightning here kind of has like that, if you gave someone a really cheap ring and it turned their hand green, that's almost what that lightning bolt looks like. Here it's a very vivid yellow in the Series 2 pose. It's kind of got his hair flowing in the breeze, or static electricity. Could be the static electricity, since we are talking about lightning. But main upgrade, aside from the much more detailed face, which I think does him a lot more justice than this one, he's holding the lightning bolts in both hands, just looks a lot more intimidating, if you will. But overall, I know a lot of people, the time he came out late last year, you had Zook and then Tornado and Camo, then of course Whamshell. Kind of felt like he got overlooked. Zook had a pretty big following initially, that kind of slacked off, but I actually think they're both really good, particularly when you upgrade them correctly. I'm excited to see what his heroic challenge will be. I think it was either Daphne or Cassie told me it was the same one. I think a fight, teleport, fight. So kind of enjoyed that one. It seems like it dealt a lot of XP last time, so hopefully that carries over. But also, more importantly, I want to see what his WoW POW is. That'll obviously be a big thing. Personally, I think if they did it right, that could be huge. If it's something that inflicts a lot of damage, you could suddenly see a lot more lightning rod fans. But as of right now, he's pretty hard to come by. Granted, give it some time. I think you'll be able to track him down. I held out hoping I could land him locally. Walmart.com had him for probably close to 2 weeks, maybe 10 days or so, and I didn't ever jump on it because I was thinking I'd surely be able to find him. I didn't, and then Walmart.com sold out. Luckily, Amazon came through for me. Again, that's where I picked it up. $9.96, $9.99, that's your retail price. Toys R Us add $1 to it. Don't spend more than that. He is in that triple pack I found last Thursday. Was the first to break that news to you. If you need the other characters, or you don't mind having duplicates of some, go that route. Save a few bucks over buying them all individually again. Otherwise, just be patient. They will come out in greater quantities eventually. And bottom line, just you work hard for your money. Don't spend more than you need to. I'm going to go edit this video. Hopefully, if the recording cooperates, try to introduce these four tonight, to check out their heroics and everything. And pretty excited about them, particularly Lightning Rod, kind of seeing what he's got to offer in terms of the Soul Gem. Same with Prism Break, but nice haul. You got the 4 of them today. Didn't really expect that since I had to stagger the orders based on when they were in stock. But pretty good repos. It's not drastically different, but the attention to detail, again, I think is what sets it apart. Questions, comments, you can ask on the blog. It's right there, top of the video description, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and as Lightning Rod would say, one strike and you're out.